Let's say that you want to install a particular application or you want to visit a certain website, but you aren't very sure of its security and you might fear that it might actually damage your computer. In that case, there's a simple solution for that. You can use something called Windows Sandbox. So over here for Sandbox, you need the Pro version of Windows right over here. You don't get Sandbox in home version. So let's see how to enable that first. So for that, you have to go to add and remove programs right over there. So just go and right click on Windows Start menu right here. Go to apps and features right over here, and then go to programs and features right over here. So once you go over there, you can see right here there's an option to turn Windows features on or off right over here. So once you turn this on right over here, you can see that it says turn Windows feature on or off. So if you were to scroll down right below, you can see that Windows Sandbox is there. So by default, this might be unchecked. So what you have to do is you have to check it, and then once you check it and press OK, it'll prompt you to restart your computer. If you see that this option is not available, that may be because your BIOS settings is is not set up to run virtualization. So what you have to do is, depending on the system, the laptop or computer, motherboard, whatever you use, you have to boot up to the BIOS and then change the BIOS settings to support the Sandbox. So if you don't have that out, if you have that, have this checkbox in, then you don't need to do anything. Just take it, press OK, and it'll restart. So I've already done that in my case. So I'm just going to close it. And once you do that, what happens is that you have access to Sandbox. So I'm just going to go to the Cortana search right over here, and I'm going to type in Sand. And over here, you can see that Windows Sandbox actually comes up. So once you open this up, what happens is that you have to press yes. Gives you do have to have administrative rights for this one, and it'll create a virtual environment, like a separate area, a safe area where you can try out apps right over here, as you can see. So this is like a Windows within a Windows, but remember that this area is totally temporary right over there. So it does not work around with any other option right over here. It has its own files, as you can see. It cannot access any of your other hard drives right over here. So it is already connected to the internet, and if you were to expand this out, you can maximize it and use it like a separate piece of operating system. And even if you damage this, it does not matter, because it only damages the Sandbox area and not your main computer. So what you can do now is install any application that you want. Let's say, for example, you can go over here, open up web browser. You want to try out some apps right here over here. Let's say, for example, I want to install VLC player, which is actually not a troublesome software, but anyways, I'm just going to show you how it actually works out. So I'm just going to download the VLC player right over there. So I'm inside my Sandbox, and I know that because I have this turned on right over here. So I can just go out over here, and you can see this is Windows within a Windows right over here. So let me just download VLC right over here. And Sandbox is a bit choppy compared to your default Windows. This does is actually slower, and that is completely normal. So let me just download this right over here, just like that. I'm just going to run this over here, just like you're using a regular computer. So you can just save this out, run this, as you can see. So seems like I downloaded multiple copies, but does not matter. All right, so you can open up the folder and you get files just like that, as you can see. So it's downloaded. And it's downloaded, as you can see right over here. So let me just open this out and install that out right over here. So you can see right here, the installer has started. I can press OK right over here, press next, next, next. All right, so it's installing right over there in the temporary location, right, just like that. So once I do that, I'll be able to test this software out right here, like how it looks and feels and everything. And it's not installed on my default computer. It's actually here in the Sandbox itself. So you can test it out, see if it is actually safe to use, and if you don't want it, then you cannot. You simply can skip it installing in your main system, and that way you can remain safe right over here. You can see that this is Windows within Windows. So once you close this, it gives you a warning. It says that, are you sure you want to close Windows Sandbox? Once the Windows Sandbox is closed, all of the contents will be discarded and permanently lost. Do you want this? I'm just going to say OK right over there. and the Sandbox is closed out, just like that. So that is how Sandbox actually works like. So if I were to go over here and open up Windows Sandbox again, it opens up as if like I haven't done anything to Sandbox. It actually opens up the VLC player. Everything will be gone, as you can see right over here. So you can see that there's no VLC player anymore. Like it is like a fresh installed copy of Windows right over there, just like this. So that's how Sandbox work like. So that is how you can work with Sandbox inside of Microsoft Windows 10. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.